Hey, guys, we're happy you're here. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about AI and data centers. Um, it's been a big topic in the news. They're coming to a city near you,
Well, let's
so
hope
they
not.
want to. So we're going to talk about what is a data center, because maybe people don't know exactly what's going on there.
Right.
Um, the cloud is not a cloud. It's not some mythical storage in the sky. It has a physical address here on Earth. The cost of AI, why data centers need water, the spiritual component to all of this, i.e., convenience versus consciousness, and the law
Mhm.
of exchange, meaning nothing is truly free. And we'll
Right.
tie that all back in a nice little bow for everybody. So that's what we're going to be talking about. It's really important information, and we hope you stay tuned.
Yes, please do.
Yes. All right. Let's get into it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I need my
Okay.
glasses for this.
I know I should have brought out my new glasses. I got really neat new glasses.
Oh, you should have. Okay,
Yeah, I should have.
um, So our first talking point is, what is a data center? And a data center is a facility that houses large numbers of servers and networking equipment that store, process, and distribute information. Um, think of a server as a super computer. Okay, it's a very, very powerful computer. And now imagine not one computer, but tens of thousands operating all at one time. So
Right.
they're going all the time. And those servers power artificial intelligence, search engines. So every time you Google, streaming services. So when you're watching Netflix and Hulu, okay. Social media platforms, when you're typing on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. Cloud storage to save all your shit that you don't want on your phone.
Mhm.
Need somewhere to go, guys. Banking systems, online shopping, and medical records, just to name a few. So every email you send, every photo you upload, every movie you stream, and every AI prompt you enter requires a physical machine somewhere in the world to do that for you. Even if you're just typing in Google's like, my cat's breath smells. What do I do? Things like that. And I know for Google, for me, AI pops up automatically. I didn't even search AI. So they've incorporated AI into their search engines and on the social media platforms, because we have Meta stuff, which is
Mhm.
all AI.
Mhm.
So even though you're not like, well, I don't use AI, well, actually you are. You are, because your phone or your computer doesn't know, it's going to pop up all the answers. And since
But
these
that,
search engines have this built in, that's going to pop up automatically, even though you may not have wanted it to pop up.
but I mean, I think that some people are using AI in a different form. As I have said
Right. But it's
before,
all of it cumulative together. You can't just pick and choose which AI is all right and not. You're either,
no, but
you
you can
know,
choose, you could choose not to use templates and think for yourself and come up with your own picture, your own words. Yeah, you could grab something from Chat GPT, Google, and so forth, and but everybody's using a template. And so that's the kind of AI that I'm thinking to myself, no one's thinking for themselves anymore. Whatever happened to us taking a picture and then doing a little research or doing our own reading and coming up with a caption for that instead of everyone using AI? That's what I'm like. I just think it's everybody has AI, everybody has templates. They all look the same. Nothing's original anymore. Nothing's authentic. It's all made up shit. So I get what you're saying about the Google searches because we all do it. We all use email, we all use the banking, we all do all that stuff online.
mhm.
But now it just became becoming more of a lazy way of coming about information and
But it
create.
doesn't have to be.
No, it doesn't have to be. It not at all.
Not
And
everybody uses it that way, because I
right,
don't. I mean,
right.
I do use AI and I use it for pictures, because nowadays it's very hard to get free pictures that aren't copywritten
Hmm.
and you're infringing on copyright and you get flagged and other people they want money for their photos. Granted, they're photos. That goes back to the law of exchange. Nothing is free.
Right.
So unless you're out there taking your own pictures, which is extremely time consuming for whatever you want to do.
But we used to do it back in the day. That's what happened before AI stepped into our world. A lot of people did that. There was your own film content, you actually doing the procedure, or you doing this or that, whether it's gardening or talking about a stone or whatever it might be. It was your own content, your own videos. And people now
Right.
use disclaimers like, if this is not my artwork or my post, like I give back to that person. I'm reposting from the Healing Hand Holistic. I mean, that's what we used to do back in the day, and all of a sudden now everybody's jumping on the AI template, and it all looks the same.
Well, so what do you think the solution is? Because it's not going away. You can't
No, it's not
police,
that way.
you can't even
No,
police people not to break the law, just stealing and being a good human, for Christ's sake.
well, you could try and be a good human by using a disclaimer on somebody else's work. But best of all, it's better to use your own. And yes, it is time consuming, but that's what we did 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Everybody used their own content. And now,
Right.
but the point of it is that the data centers are trying to come up in people's neighborhoods. They're taking an awful lot of water. They're pulling from the power grid. We don't need these things. I mean, we barely, in the state of California, we're in a drought. We might not have any water.
Right.
The river is running low. I think it's Lake Mead or Lake Powell, maybe both. They're like at a low point. They're saying on the news the other day that we might have like only 3 months left of water. So why are we building data centers if they're going to be consuming water that the general public need to live, to survive? We have survived long enough without these data centers popping up everywhere. They're everywhere now, everywhere.
Right. But more storage is needed because they're building AI into all these
Right,
functions.
because
So
people are using
regardless of whether you're intentionally using it or unintentionally using, everything has to go somewhere
it. Right.
physically. It's not in some magical, like the cloud. So, um, so we use the term cloud because it sounds they use the term because it sounds weightless and abstract. But it's not floating in the sky. It's physical buildings filled with all these servers, fiber optic cables, backup power systems, cooling equipment, and security because you don't want somebody busting in and
Right.
fucking everything up.
But they do. But
Um,
they do.
yeah. And it
Nothing's
has
cool.
an actual, physical earthly address.
Right.
It's somewhere,
Right.
your tax documents,
Mhm.
your vacation photos from Hawaii or, whatever in your cloud. They're in some storage,
Right.
somewhere. So, what is the cost of it for humans and the environment?
Wildlife. Yeah, wildlife is suffering. There's, as I said before when we talked about it a few episodes back, there is a farmer who said that his cows have been giving birth to stillbirth calves. And I mean, come on, that's because of these data centers. I
Right.
mean, there was someone else posted something about a bunch of bees dying. We need the bees. We
Yes.
need the bees more than we need a data center.
Right.
So I mean, there is a lot going on, and as all of us using social media, YouTube, where this is going to go later,
Mm-hmm.
the Google
Exactly.
searches, everything. Those are things that I think that are brought to our attention that we need to probably cut back on because we don't need these data centers. I don't want they want to build one here in Elsinore. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's too close to my house too, and I don't want that.
Well, what do
So
you think the solution is? Because it's not going away.
it probably isn't going to go away, but a lot of people are fighting back. I think that there was one I saw on the news that I don't remember where it was at. I wish I was better prepared again, but I'm not. These people fought and they whoever wanted to build it, I don't know who it was. They said, okay, we won't go here. So I think if people stood up and protest and did something about it, they wouldn't be popping up everywhere like they want them to be. I know that they say that we're going to put them here and there where there's not civilization, so to speak, but where's that at? Where? The North Pole? Really, where is it at?
Well, they're going to
But
have
when
to some smart people are going to have to come along and figure it out, and
Mhm.
hopefully they won't get killed off like the people trying to like come up with free energy solutions for
Right,
the world
right.
globally.
Hmm.
Um, and the elites don't want that because that
Right.
will take money out of their
Right,
pockets.
right. I mean,
So,
what the solution is, I really don't know. All I know is that I just don't want it in my neighborhood. I don't want it in my community. Um, so for me, I don't use AI templates and things like that because I don't want to contribute to it. And that's the only way that I could do it for myself is using that to save my environment, my community. So that's why I don't. I just
right.
don't.
But you're still using email and YouTube and other things that require the
Right,
servers that need cooling and electricity. Like I said, it's not just the AI component.
right,
It's
right.
all this extra storage people need for their devices and
But if they
their
weren't using
stuff.
AI as much as we weren't using it 5 years ago. We weren't using it 10 years ago. If we didn't need it then, why do we need it now?
I guess because people and society evolve. I mean,
But
no
is that
society
evolving?
stays stagnant. I mean, you could argue the case, are we evolving or de-evolving? I don't know. That's another discussion.
But evolving, I mean, that, yeah, I understand evolving. I understand that. But what are you doing to your community? What are you doing to wildlife? You're
Well, these are
contributing,
all the questions that need to be asked, but
right,
it's already upon us. So now
right,
we need a solution.
right. And that's not use it. If it's not used, then I understand about the emails and so forth. I get all that. But there's just so much AI generated material out there that is just you don't even know anymore what's real and what's not.
Right. I hate the fake shit that they try to make a video look like someone is doing something that they're not.
Right.
Um, that whole thing is out of control, trying to deceive people and trick
Yeah.
people instead of,
Right.
maybe educating people about
Right.
things or using it for good instead of for nonsense
Mm-hmm.
too. So the cost of AI, it requires a ton of electricity. And when I say AI, I'm meaning like storage and all that other stuff too. We're just kind of lumping
Right.
everything together. But people like AI is a big buzzword right now, so that's why I'm using that. And traditional internet searches and AI generated responses aren't the same thing, but they'll pop up. So it already went to the server and ask the question.
Right.
AI performs extremely complex calculations, and the larger the AI model, the more computing power it requires. Now, multiply that by millions of users asking questions every single day, maybe unknowingly on their phone, and it goes into AI mode, and the energy demands become enormous.
Mm-hmm.
So why that just flows right into why do they need water? Well, they get fucking hot.
Right.
You
They
don't
need-
want them blowing up
Right.
and
Right.
overheating. So, if they overheat, they can fail. So,
Right.
yeah. To prevent this, I don't know why I keep taking off my glasses because I'm reading my notes. So they use sophisticated cooling systems.
Right.
And some facilities rely on like air conditioning or cooling systems, but they consume millions of gallons of water each year to keep their equipment safe for operating temperatures.
Yeah, and that's not good for people like us in California who are in a drought.
Yeah, any of the hot states, I would think, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas.
Yeah, so I mean those are things to think about when you're using AI and you're worried about a data center coming up in your neighborhood. It's like, okay, where are they going to get the water to cool this place? They're going to pull from the power grid. That electricity rates are going to go up. I mean,
I
come
wonder
on.
why they're not pulling from the ocean and desalinizing the ocean water.
I don't know. You know what? We've done
Because
enough to
China
be.
has a data center, or maybe there's more, but it's in the water. It's
Mhm.
actually in physical water.
Yeah, I wonder
Um,
what the sea life is like for that place.
exactly.
Yeah.
Whether land or sea, there's going to be an environmental cost,
Oh yeah,
no
there is.
question.
There is.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So it's a spiritual component, convenience. versus consciousness. Like you were talking about before, it's convenient to type your ideas in and have it
Mhm.
spit out a nice cohesive,
Yeah,
you know, piece of work or,
right,
a post or
right,
get away, get out of here, kitty. That's all I need is the cats right knocking down something. So, yeah, modern technologies have made our life super convenient, but convenience often comes with a hidden cost.
right,
Um, Food can be delivered right to your door, and movies stream instantly. AI can write an email in seconds. Um, but what are we sacrificing?
right. A whole lot.
Are becoming less patient, less connected, less present.
Right. Yeah, all those things.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then in the intro, it was, this is interesting. The law of exchange. And many spiritual traditions teach some version of this. Everything comes with a cost, even though
Right.
it's free. It's an
Mhm.
energy exchange still. Energy cannot be created from nothing. There's always that exchange. And this isn't an argument against technology, but an invitation to be more conscious users,
Mhm.
maybe, or
Right.
conscious consumers,
Right. Yeah.
um, because every single technical advancement requires energy, materials, land, water, and humans to make it work and run. And so
Right.
nothing is truly free.
Mhm.
There's a cost to the land, there's a cost to humans, there's a cost to the environment. Um,
And
so
all of
yeah.
it just it just isn't good. And I know that we need to evolve, and I know that technology is a big part of us evolving, but at what cost? That's all I'm
So
saying.
yeah, I think there just needs to be a healthy balance. First, they need some smart people to come along and figure out the energy part of it because I think that part can be solved. Um, Not tomorrow or the next day, but down the road
Right.
if um if people are allowed to, how do I word this, are allowed to introduce that sort of free energy to the world globally, because in the past they have not. They
Right.
have mysteriously died or committed suicide.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, so while we're creating these technologies and advancements, I think people are even lonelier now than
Yeah.
they were, because it's really easy to sit behind a screen and just kind of lose yourself. You put your show on, you put your
It's
movie on, and
something,
I'm not dissing that in any way, shape, or form. Um,
but you're
because
being someone that you're not. When you're sitting behind a computer, you're portraying
yeah,
yourself to be one way, but you're not. You're not
yeah,
authentic.
it just makes it more for the phonies to like,
Exactly.
and the trolls
Mhm. Oh yeah. Yeah.
to, you know, seem like, and bully people, and it's just gross. I think that whole like trolling and being mean to people, although some creators love it because it boosts their content
Right. Right.
and they troll the trolls, which I love. There's a woman, her name is Brittany, and she's a country singer, but she does, I think it's Tuesday's trash day, and
Huh?
she takes out the trash. She wheels her bin out with her little. She's got a little dump or little trash bin mug with a red vine in it, and she trolls the trolls. So all the mean comments for the week, and then she goes to their pages and trolls them and puts up like their pictures that they have. It's hilarious,
Yeah.
and I mean that's kind of like the point you have to get to, like
You
to
can't
give it
take the
right
person.
back.
Yeah. It's like Jimmy Kimmel with his mean tweets.
Yes.
hilarious. But I like
Yes.
what she's doing. But
Yes. But there's real people behind that, and just
I know.
bizarre to me why you would sit behind a screen and just try to hurt somebody's feelings and try to just be a total dickhead.
Well, because
Uh,
they're miserable themselves.
yes,
And
that's
misery likes company.
yeah.
So
So
I just think it's just,
yeah,
I
so
just,
I know we took a turn. We always take a turn,
we always
people.
do. But those trollers are just, they're unbelievable. We
Yeah.
experienced them at the shop before.
Yeah,
So,
so using AI, and they're hiding behind fake profiles too.
yeah,
We
yeah,
see that a lot with political things. You've got the bots,
right.
you know, that are in fake accounts and stuff that
Yeah,
want to
right.
stir the pot,
Yeah.
stir
Some
that
people love
shit up. So, um,
it.
again, more wasted resources, wasted time.
Right,
You should be doing, if you have that much time on your hand, go out and volunteer for your community.
right. Do
Do
something
something,
creative.
do something good.
Yeah.
And if you're a miserable person doing that, go get some therapy. Go fix
I'll go
yourself.
and check out
For
this
fuck's
Britney.
sake.
Yes,
Yeah. Oh, I
I
have
got,
to, yeah. You'll love her. I'll
yeah,
send
send
you.
me
And
the link.
I'll put her
Yeah.
Instagram in there. It's always, oh, and then she ends it like, I hope you have the day you deserve, and I'll see you next Tuesday. So, see you next
I
Tuesday.
get it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I
Good.
like how she
Good.
does that.
Good.
Yep.
Good. 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 Good.
Yeah. So,
Huh.
giving it right back.
Sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you just get so sick of just the negativity.
Hmm.
And granted, there's nothing wrong with constructive criticism and things like that. If you're coming from a place of, hey, just to let you know, or, I just wanted to help you out here, but, that's information is not completely true, something like that. But, because I mean, you do have to be able to take a little criticism
I've got
yourself.
some thick skin.
Yeah,
You do when you post stuff.
but
You have.
not to the point of where, people are sending you death threats and things in your
Yeah.
DMs and stuff,
Right.
which people do get and
Wow.
hate.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Cooking, cooking content creators getting death threats over fucking recipes because Granny didn't do it like that.
Unless someone changed it up, that's all that matters. I mean, somebody did and they might like it. I don't know. It just, to me, is just, this whole thing is just, it's just
It's
crazy.
just it's out of control. Another useless waste of the internet and,
Sometimes you just gotta let things
servers
roll off your
for
back.
nonsense.
Right. Some people don't deserve your time or your energy, and you just gotta pick and choose your battles.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But that just goes to, just wasted resources, just wasting people's time and just with nonsense.
Right.
So,
Crazy.
but yeah. But yeah, we're not going to solve the data center issue anytime soon, but they're not going away. AI is not going away, and we need some smart scientists to come along, and I'm sure they're already working on this. You know,
I hope so. I mean, I really
there needs
do.
this. It's
They're
kind of,
they're
go
just
ahead.
popping up everywhere. I think a lot of people understood the concept of a data center because where does all this stuff go? It's not stuck in my phone. It's somewhere. I get that. And I think a lot of people are coming to that realization that, okay, that's what that is. But why all of a sudden are they popping up everywhere now? They're everywhere. And I understand that there's more content being flooded in. And that's what I'm saying about the AI stuff. Don't use it. I understand that it's probably not never going to go away, but the more you give into it, the bigger these data centers are going to be. And they're going to be popping up everywhere because people are using that service. That's all. That's my only thing. I just don't know why all of a sudden they're everywhere now. We never even heard of them like we
Uh,
do now.
well, they've been around. I mean,
Well, of
since
course
we,
they have been.
that
Yeah,
all of a sudden it's just been made more prevalent and more in your face by
because of AI.
AI.
Right.
Right. But
That's it.
it's always been a problem.
Right. But
We just
they've
didn't,
been there.
yeah, we just didn't know about it.
Yeah. So I just don't know why all of a sudden they're just popping up everywhere, and they are hurting our environment. They are hurting our wildlife.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's more the businesses using AI to create commercials and movies and things like that than Joe Blow creating content for his page.
Right.
There is, I mean, there is a difference.
Mhm. Oh, there's a big difference. Yeah.
So where is the line? I don't know where we draw the line.
I think that's with us, the consumer, the people who post on social media, that it's us. It's how much are we going to contribute to this?
Yeah.
It is us. You know?
Yeah, and it's up to the humans to figure out a solution so the environment doesn't get ruined and the humans living by don't get cancer
Right.
or, who knows
Mhm.
what.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just throwing can't that out. I don't know if that's true or not, so don't quote me on
There
that.
is because I think Erin Brockovich, she's been like all over talking about like, no, these are not good. These are not good for us as humans. Again, not good for the wildlife. It's not good for the environment. So I mean, and who better knows that than her?
Yeah,
You know, so I'm tending to favor what she's saying over someone who's okay with it. Yeah,
yeah.
it's interesting. There was a, you should, there's a few podcasts that she's been on. It's very interesting. I like it because she's just point blank in your face. So I like it. But I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. I don't even know if there is a solution.
I don't know. Maybe we just need to be more conscious of what we use it for and how we use it. And
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
I don't either.
it's a big problem.
It is, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. I mean, and we're the only ones that are okay with it because we continue to use it. Doesn't matter whether it's a Google search or what have you, we're still using it.
Hmm.
So, and the only way that's going to stop is if we stop.
And we're not going to stop because nobody's giving up their phones and their computers.
And that might be true, but maybe they're not using it as much. I know that a few people have reached out to me and they're like, I didn't really know too much about it until I posted something about no AI or what, I don't even remember what it was. And I had a few people message me and they're like, I looked into it and I was like, that's us. We've done this. And the only way we can't undo it. It's already there. But what we could do is stop, maybe not use it as much, go back to original content. There are a lot of things that we could do to make this better, but it's a whole collective group of people that will have to do it. But some
Hmm.
people are like, I had no idea. And they're like, yeah, I noticed that everyone's templates are all the same. And I'm like, I've noticed it too. You could tell when someone used an AI.
Yeah,
They don't have to tell you AI information because you could tell because everybody's doing the same shit.
yeah,
And it's like, where's your originality? Where's your authentic self? That you know what I mean? It's just like, come on, people, look at what you're okay with. So I mean, I was lucky that a few, I was grateful, I guess, not lucky, that a few people reached out to me because I know that that struck a nerve somewhere.
right.
So we'll see if they do anything about it. Is anyone? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either, but
But
we just wanted to bring it to your attention in
yeah,
case you weren't aware of the problem it is.
and it is a problem. People, I don't think people are looking at it like it is. It's not a problem because it's not in their community. But
Right.
one,
And yeah, and I think also that people are overwhelmed right now with the state of their country and what's going on and prices and affordability. People are just trying to put food on their table for their families. And, the last thing on their mind is, a data center when they're just trying to survive because they
but
can't make ends meet.
if you have kids, you should be aware.
Absolutely. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that for a lot of people, the overwhelm, like
I
somebody
know.
just can't have one more thing on my plate type of thing, or I'm going to crack. So, and I
Right.
think people are getting to that point of life and gas prices and just
Mhm.
it's everything is just ridiculous right now.
It's such a shit show.
It is a fucking shit show
I
every
think about
single day.
I think about my parents and what would my parents be doing right now because this is just it is overwhelming. You're 100% right on that. It is overwhelming and people are just so consumed with what is going on in our country that they really can't think about anything else other than what
Yeah, just trying to make paycheck to paycheck.
right. So I get it, but you know what? When you don't pay attention, that stuff just that shit just slides right underneath you and you don't know what's happening until it's already there.
Yeah, that's probably what they want.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a distraction.
Hmm.
Yeah, most definitely. So I'm not for them. I know we need them somewhat. I know we need to evolve. I get all that, but at what expense?
Yeah, we just need a smarter, safer way to do things.
Mhm. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, you know.
We will see what happens. To be
Mhm.
continued.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, that's just my thought on it. I'm not well versed in it. I only know what I read and I look up stuff. You know, I
Well, if
do
we
Google,
had somebody intelligent in our administration,
but we don't. So that's another thing.
we don't, and here we are.
Right.
And did you see all the recalls now that are coming up since last week? If you haven't seen our last podcast about the food recalls, you can go check that out too.
Right.
Um,
It's crazy.
blueberries is the latest. Oh, Lordy,
Yeah.
Lordy.
It's so many things that you just don't even know what's safe to eat anymore. Because we
Yeah,
don't grow our own food. We rely on our government to pass through things that are making us sick and all
yeah,
these chemicals and all these additives. It's all toxic. It just
yeah. We
really
went, yeah,
painful.
Chris and I went to the barn on Tuesday, picked up some beautiful romaine and some, what else did we get? I think it might have been a spring mix. Um, but and some apples and because apple season
Right.
here just about so
Aw.
it's lots of fall festivals and apple
Oh,
festivals and
I
stuff so
cannot.
they got their first batch of apples in so
Oh, nice.
and some other goodies but
Yeah, it's a good way to eat. You're very blessed to have some.
yes we really are in a place that and they have so many farms there's two a week that are close by that you could definitely get your produce from
Right.
because real produce goes quickly.
Right. Well, it's fresh.
It's
It
fresh and you gotta eat it right
right.
then.
It's
So,
right off the vine when it's ready. It's not
hmm
off the vine 2 weeks before, 3 weeks.
yeah. Chris
Oh,
had some beautiful blueberries this season. We got quite a few blueberries
oh,
too.
nice.
So, yeah. Hopefully I get more next year and I can maybe make some jams and stuff. So,
Good.
yeah. So, it's going to come down to like growing your own food, people. So, you got to get on that or find a source.
Right. Exactly.
Even if it's just herbs in your kitchen window,
Mhm. You
at
can
least
just
it's something,
put them in some pots and
Yeah, yeah,
easy to take care of.
yeah,
So, well, I hopefully
yeah.
this reaches the right ears and people
Hmm.
and they see what's going on. And
Yeah. I just, it's about awareness.
right, it is.
Once you know, you don't unknow it. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
we shall see.
we shall see.
Yeah.
The leaves are falling already
Oh,
at my house
oh,
because it's almost September. So
I
the
know.
leaves are just starting to turn.
Yeah. It's hotter
Um,
than hell here and it's humid. It's going to be triple digits until next Friday.
next Friday,
Friday, it's
a
like 100,
week.
101, 102, and then a couple.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Today's today's our last hot day at 90 and then we drop to the mid 80s.
oh, wow. I went to the beach yesterday and it was only
I know I
75.
saw that. I bet it was lovely.
I sat under the umbrella most of the time and I still got sunburnt. You know, just the reflection off the water. So I got home and I was like, oh shit, look at my face.
You got a little color. I
Oh,
need a little
no.
color.
So, but it was beautiful, but it was only 75 and it was just gorgeous. And I look at the ocean like that and I just think, man, how mighty are you? And we're fucking it up by trash and shit like that, it's just I don't know. I just see such beauty around me, and we just as humans are just fucking it up.
Yeah.
We are. But oh well.
Oh, well, I mean, we just each have to do our part, whatever that is for you. I
Right.
mean, just be conscious of what you're doing, what you're searching, what you're using to search, um, and how
Right.
much you're using AI. Do you really need to use AI? I don't see how the normal everyday person going on in life really needs really, you know what I mean? They're not creating content for their lives if they don't have a business or anything like that. So I guess people are just asking questions and making silly memes of themselves, or I don't know,
Whatever happened to us
deep
reading,
fakes,
yeah, reading a
things
book
like that.
or having an experience and
Yeah,
you gather
yeah,
those words and you put them
yeah,
into that's what we used to do. What happened to that? What happened to that? I know,
yeah.
it's evolving, I get it, but
You
it's not
can't,
like
we can't stop it, but maybe we can at least do our part,
yeah,
not to be part of the problem.
right, right, exactly.
So
So anyhow,
we will leave you with that.
yes, yes. It was good seeing you.
Good seeing you as well. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah, so I guess that's it for
Yep,
us.
yep, that's it for now. We'll see where
Yeah,
this goes. I
we
think that
will. Well, this is definitely not the last time we'll be talking about this, I'm
right.
sure.
Yeah.
So, um,
Well, you
and
have a one.
hopefully next time we talk about, there'll be maybe some sort of safeguards and solutions.
We'll see.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah,
I
we'll.
can hope. I'm hopeful.
I am hopeful too. So, and I just play my
Yeah.
part and not use it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. So,
So,
anyway, we will
anyways,
see. You have a
okay.
wonderful weekend, and I
All
will.
right, guys. We
Have a good
will
one. Thank
see
you.
y'all later.
Thanks.
Bye.